gentlemen, I am the classic man and I'm here with Mr. Ima.
Hi guys, welcome to the classic show, right? It's the classic show now.
It's the classic insight.
The classic insights, aha. So it's a rare privilege to be here this morning, and the whole idea is just to share different insights on maybe common topical issues in town, and maybe in the comment section we'll get to hear your own perspective on the issues. But for now, we just want to share our issues on. We want to share our perspective on these issues and what you think. So,
all right. So, Mr. Ima, I was watching Elite Bobo
okay,
on TikTok.
okay, we watched that earlier.
Yes, but for those that has not seen the video, let me play the video so that they will see.
Take a look at the color of the app, the symbol of the app. You cannot say this people self, they get plan. Take a look at the symbol, waiting as no be sniper. Until this app change their color, now better thing go to come from the app. See, make I cook, get one person with the same code. Oh God. Now, hey. Make I kukuma get one person when they sell people 40 bed gold. Chineke nwe move na Chineke nwe move onye Chineke nwotale move onye ka mwa ya am. Every citizen of this red app, all the whole citizen of this red app, if you are a citizen of the red app, you get person where introduce you understand? You get one or two person where introduce you to this red app. You feel me? Tag anybody that introduce you. Say a prayer for the person. Me to the person that introduced me. Send okay on you moji. In no go better.
Oh my god.
The matter is funny,
Oh my god.
but it's well. People suffer from the red apple.
Yeah.
Though there are other apps, but right now we're talking about the red app.
But they also enjoy from the red app too. That
How many people enjoy for the red app?
when they enjoy, they tell us that they enjoy from the red app. We only see them walking to is it Primark or Mr. Biggs or wherever. But they won't tell us that it's red app that give them that bounty.
No. Mr. Emma,
Yeah.
the rate at which the red app chop people is like this. The rate at which people chop the red app is like this.
See, the red app for me, the red app is a business.
I am aware.
It's a business. The red app is a business, and from an economic perspective, every business is built and structured to make profits.
Yes, you know that.
It's just that the people who use the red app are coming from a place of passion. They have not really treated it too as a business. So the way every other kind of red app is structured is that the house cannot totally lose. Because if the house lose, which is the business, they will pack out of business very soon as fast as possible.
Yes, we know now.
So imagine all of you now, that all the citizens of the red app now that are winning. Sooner than later, where do you think the red app is getting money to pay everybody?
If the red app goes down,
you put 100 and I want to collect 1 billion. Where and hundreds or thousands of people are on the red app, and they are coming with that same mindset. Where would the red app have the money to pay citizens who are trying to cash out from it? The red app will simply fall down.
I went to file some documents.
Okay.
I'm not part of the red app again.
Red app citizens. One of your citizens
I've left.
just left the country.
I've left. You know, in February,
Okay.
I played a game.
Okay.
That was the last 2,000 naira in my account.
Oh my god.
I said, let me use the red app. Let the red app save me. I didn't book much.
Okay.
It was just one match.
Okay.
Liverpool versus one useless team like that. I don't even know their name to tell you how useless they are.
Okay. And the stakes were high for you for winning because Liverpool is a very popular.
And the problem was that they were already winning Liverpool 2-0. You understand? For me, I use flash score.
Okay.
So I've been seeing Liverpool do the undo.
Yeah. So
Sorry,
the
do
match,
the undoable.
the match was in their favor.
No, it was not in their favor. I only thought that it was going to be in their favor.
Okay.
Because I've seen where Liverpool came back from three behind.
Okay.
I've seen it happen.
And won the match.
And won the match.
Okay.
So for a useless team like that to be winning them 2-0, not even as if it is 90 something minutes or 80 something minutes. It was, I think, 30 minutes. They were scoring Liverpool 2-0. And I saw the odds go up a little. I said, okay, let me double this, triple this money, because that was the odds that was it. It was 3 odds. I said, let me triple the money. I put the 2,000 naira.
Okay.
I left it.
Okay.
First I finished. Liverpool did not score. I did not panic. Because this is Liverpool. Then when I check again, I entered the red app. I saw the odds. They've increased from 3 to 5 point something.
In favor of Liverpool winning the match.
Yes. I had so much confidence in Liverpool. This one, I don't think Liverpool lost that match. I think they sold that match.
They sold out the match, right?
So I called one of my friends. I said, hello, please send 5,000 naira into my account.
This cash out is going to be massive.
Yes.
That was like in your mind.
That's what was in my mind. My friend told me, you sure you go pay me this money back? I said, yes now. You did wine? He said, okay, no problem. He sent the money to enter my OP.
Transfer from OP to the
By the time I did that transfer, the orders increased to 6 point something. I booked the game on the 5,000. That's 7,000. I was waiting.
The cash out was how much? Was going to be in?
You know, I can't remember the exact amount, but I was expecting
50 or 100k.
Yes. No, it's not that. It's not that. But
Okay. It's good for the weekend, and maybe that.
Yes, and I will pay him, and I will have something for
you
myself.
still have something.
He did not know that that's what I wanted to use it for.
Okay.
So I just collected it. I went to sleep. Then I went to sleep. Then I think in the next 20 minutes,
You came back from the sleep
I woke up.
to discover and to see.
No, see how it happened. I just woke up. I picked my phone. Just check. I saw 2-0. 75 minutes. I said,
We'll wake up well.
yeah, exactly. I woke up well. I kept the phone. I was watching the phone. That flash score, I was watching it. After I stayed there, it's something minutes. I started saying, what's wrong with Liverpool? But I now realized they sold this match.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are expecting. Because I don't know if you've seen Peaky Blinders. I've watched that series.
No, I'm not sure I've watched it, but go on with your.
In the show, this guy, Thomas, I've forgotten their names.
Okay.
But the main character's brother went to pay a ref to give the other side penalty
So that they can.
win, because they are into betting business.
Okay.
You understand? When I saw that clip, I was not like,
That was what
It's
happened.
like,
Or
that
this
one
is
is
what's
happening, like.
happened here allegedly. Yeah.
so maybe when they checked, and the people that bet for Liverpool to win are higher.
It's usually going to be higher. The truth is this: if you check Liverpool as a team versus that unknown team, but the fact that you don't even know the name shows that the team is not really a well-recognized team, and perhaps football lovers all around the world felt that team was not going to be a match for Liverpool.
It was not supposed to be a match.
It was not supposed to be a match anyway. But I guess, like I said, the business must always win.
So must they rig it for it to win?
Huh?
I'm not accusing anybody, but
it's part of the
when I saw the movie, Arthur Shelby, that's the name of the character.
Okay.
Arthur Shelby, he paid the referee, telling him that he should give penalty at 80 something minutes. How many teams can equalize from a penalty at that time?
It's rare, very rare.
It's only Liverpool, what is called it, Madrid, that did the impossible.
Okay.
I think in 2014 or so. That match, I can never forget it.
Okay, after that, no other team has that grace.
I've not seen it because that was when Ronaldo was in Madrid.
Madrid then.
Atletico Madrid was winning them 1-0 from the beginning of the match till the end of the match. Then extra time, Madrid did what nobody.
Miracle.
It was 5 goals though. in 5 minutes.
For every minute, 1-1, I guess.
We know that one. That one I cannot say they rigged it because that time Madrid was Madrid. We had Gareth Bale, we had Ronaldo, Benzema, and all those people. So
Okay.
that was when the team was team.
Okay.
So, but this Liverpool match, and the people, I don't even know their name. How I wish I knew their name. I will mention the team's name.
Okay. But the truth remains this, like I will say it now. The Red app, now business they can't do for life. They are here for business. And if that match was sold from the beginning, then we don't have any evidences to show. So allegedly, we want to say maybe the match was sold or not. There are no evidences. But I believe that world over, Liverpool stood a better chance against the other thing. So it was just right in everybody's mind that okay, would vote for, would stand behind Liverpool in this betting, believing that Liverpool would cash out so that everybody would be happy. It went the other way, unfortunately, and so it brings to mind the question for today: is this thing really a good thing, or is it something that destroys people, or what is it? So I guess that's where we are going. We want to see your comments as we keep on thriving on this topic. What do you think about this? Am I speaking your mind, sir?
Yeah, you are speaking my mind.
So I will just drop a point, and we'll believe that as we thrive on, we'll see how it goes. Betting for me, and the Red app that represents that, and every form of betting for me is I believe it would not really, or it is not really going well for the people who are involved in it. There are very few people who have come out to say that this thing has bettered their lives. But overall, if you check the negative impacts, and if you check what it has done to people's lives, I think it has done more havoc, it has done more harm to them than good. A typical example was one we saw one that was somebody was discussing. I think we were somewhere we were discussing, and we were just watching for football. We were having fun, and the guy said something. A man somewhere used his house, so he's a betting freak, like normal thing in the bet every time, and the thing they favor him. So the guy now used his house. I think he used his house or something. He used a property that was worth millions to now bet with somebody. And it was a football match, and they were all adults, and the friends and everybody agreed. So it's like, okay, maybe one person was using his car, another one was using. So the guys around the table now picked the keys of the cars or whatever and said, okay, since it's a bet, let's put it here. So the person in charge of will hold it, and the bet was, after like 1 hour or so, the match ended, and the guy who used a bigger item or a substance for that bet lost. I think it was his car, while the other guy used something else. And according to the story, the guy on the spot there, he just give one deep breath. I think give the bet finish, he faint for there.
Why you the
So the friends around the table, of course, they were having drink and normal bar setting where the way Nigerians watch match now. Bottles on tables and discussion going on, and we're watching a match. So they quickly discovered that, see, this thing that just happened, not the other thing. So they rushed out of the table, and they quickly rushed the guy to hospital. Of course, the loss affected him. Yeah. So if you look at that story and many other stories, that of course our viewers will definitely have different stories and opinions. Of course, a larger percentage of them too would also know people, or would also have had experiences of this kind of thing, when you lose and and you have used a major substance or a major cash or something worth a high value. You sold something and you've used it in betting, and it didn't just go well. Are you getting me? Many of them don't feel okay. Now the painful thing is this: if we continue on that betting spree, it becomes a serious habit that people cannot really deviate from. They can't stop. just like smoking and drinking is, you do one once, you do one two, you do one three, you do one four, and suddenly it builds a foothold in your life that you look forward to that activity, you look forward to that thing, you want to do it. It's the same way with betting too. Are you getting? I've seen guys who are hungry and it's their last 1,000 naira. It's simple, go and eat and save your life. But the faculty, the hope factor, this factor of
that you just said,
man, see this thing, you don't even know, you don't believe say God fit do miracle. This 1,000 naira, God fit turn out to 550,000 naira. And we tell ourselves stories and we cite examples of people who miracle has changed. Are you getting me? I've seen guys that we dey sit down together with a laugh, with a talk. We know say na your last 1K be that. We know say na your as a matter of fact, na somebody among us sef na just two guys just do 500 just collect 1K for your OP. Simple thing, enter one place, just look for, we know say 1,000 food no go solve your problem, but at least eat and make you dey alive so that you go fit think well. You come dey tell us you just remember say one match dey in the afternoon in the evening. The reason how that match fit change your life and everything. Perhaps it went well for them, perhaps it didn't go well, but no, the truth is this. I have seen cases and I've seen the way this thing impacts the life of many people. They have lost much. As we go on in this talk show, I'm believing to cite one or two examples where I have seen people take this thing as a business. They have treated this as a business, and somehow it has worked for them. I'm not an expert in panthers or people who do betting and whatever, but I have seen people. There was this at an early stage when this thing was so, when it came to Nigeria. I was a lot younger, and it was at that stage I took time to study this thing, and I was following a very popular guy back then. His name is Akin Alabi. He is one of the major pioneers of this. Are you getting me? And I studied him so much. I studied the story. I saw what gave birth to this whole thing. Are you getting me? And because I studied him very well, it was from him I also discovered that there were guys who took this thing as their business, as in the white guys outside, that took sport betting as their major business, and they had structures, they had facilities to how they made their money from this thing. So it was not like the way we are doing it right now. People don't really have like a specified part of their income they will use or set apart for this thing in a month. Some people can take their life saving and blow. So over time, from what I have learned from him, don't worry, as we go there, I'm not an expert in this, but from what I have studied from this guy and what I've seen, there are guys who have these things as their business. They have a structure to this thing. They don't just take all their life, their lives worth of income or whatever and blow it. They have structure. They have the way they do these things. Are you getting me?
To add to what you just said, I agree, because when I was using 100 naira to play bet to chop 1 million, I did not chop the 1 million for one day.
But gradually you were hitting. You got to hit that mark.
No.
Okay.
I never hit the mark.
Okay.
When I started using 1,000 naira to play, I was chopping sometimes, but most of the times they chopped me.
Okay.
But when I started using 30,000 naira to play,
the odds and
no, I chopped them more than they chopped me.
Okay.
So I've come to understand that the higher the money, the higher possibility of you winning.
Is it really true?
I don't know, but I used 30,000 naira to play 5 times. I lost once and won 4 times.
Okay. I feel that there are many parameters to this thing. Sometimes it might be.
Wait, let me correct something. I'm not encouraging anybody to use. I'm not encouraging anybody to use.
Your point here is this. Your point here is this, that you have discovered that when you use larger sums of money to play,
Yes.
you win. So me, I'm trying to find out if there's statistics behind that statement. Is it true? Because the truth is this: if me and you leave this place now and go out on the street, there are many guys who used big money to play bet in the past 1 week or 2 weeks, and they did not win.
Okay, let me explain.
So that's why I'm saying that there might be varying factors to what had made you won. It might just be that the teams that were playing were not on equal par when it comes to football strength.
I don't really think that was.
It would have been many factors, but did you even check what were the factors that were critical to?
I did not check anything.
Yeah, but you just agreed that you won.
I won, but I didn't check.
But you just agreed that okay. So if you believe that if you take the next 20,000 away you get now, please for the next match, you believe say you go.
Mr. Emma, I just told you, I am no longer a citizen of the Red App, so nothing like that is happening.
Okay, so I'm with you.
The thing is, I that day I used the 30,000 naira to play. It was actually a running game.
Okay.
And they were 90 something minutes about to end.
That's crazy.
Like 90 something. Yeah, sorry, let me just not 90. Let's say 85.
85% about to come
like
to the end of the match.
Yes.
Okay.
I saw the odds. I just book it. This one. Just 2 matches. 85 minutes. Then I got 2 odds by God's grace. I put the 10,000 naira. And the way I bet, I not give them straight win or anything. They were already having maybe 2 goals
on both sides.
or 3 goals. So I only said, these people, they are not going to score more than so amount of goals.
Okay.
That was what I did, and I got the 2 odds.
Okay, that's smart. Based on the time factor that
yes,
almost
I believe
close to end of the match.
Not everybody is Madrid. They can't perform that kind of miracle.
Okay.
So I just believe as I booked the game, put the 10,000 naira. I did not sleep. I was watching it. I watched it in the match and I chopped 60,000 naira. I removed 30, used 30 to do it again.
Okay.
It entered.
Okay.
I did it 4 times. It entered. The 5th time when I did it, they chopped me. I told myself that my luck has finished. I've closed shop for today.
Okay.
I stopped.
Okay. So guys, we're not trying to encourage viewers or what are you to go set yourself up on the Red App or wherever. No. The perspective for today is betting really helping us, Nigerian youths, what have you, is it really helping us or not? And the truth is this, I've seen these things help guys, so I'm not trying to say that the app is bad or wherever. I've seen guys who were broke on the weekend. They are looking for the next.
No, I'm a living witness. The Red App has helped me.
They are looking for the next.
But they've chopped me too. I have been a citizen of the Red App. I've been a citizen of the Black App. That is Betway. I've been a citizen of the Green App. Bet Nigeria.
But you agree that the number of times you lost were higher and much more, bigger than the number of times you won.
You just when we started this conversation, you made a statement. You say you can't win the house.
So I'm trying to pick out something now. If you check a larger percentage of the guys who do these things, you notice that if we sit down and ask ourselves the truth, or if we even sit down and study what we have done so far, you notice that you lose for a larger number of times, and if you check your winnings, they cannot be compared to the number of times you have lost.
At all.
Secondly, is we are not trying to encourage people to go into betting. We are looking at the fact that it is wreaking havoc. But like I said earlier, I have seen that there is a business side to this thing for people who do betting and who take it as a business. Like I said earlier, I studied one of the pioneers of the betting platforms in Nigeria when he came, all the way to SADC, Success Attitude Development Center. They were one of the guys who were bringing internet into internet business into Nigeria and teaching young guys how to. So it was from there I met this guy, and he was one of the pioneers of the betting platform. And I noticed something from some of the things he shared, and when I did my own personal research, I also noticed something that the whites who actually started this whole betting thing, you know, if you check some of the big betting sites in the world,
Like one XBet.
yeah, one S and many of them, there were many of them back then that I really can't remember. I noticed that there's a business structure around this thing. So you see young guys, maybe not too young, not too old, they come together. Sometimes they might be alone, but other times they might form like an LLC, and the whole thing is just to make money from soccer, as it were, and other sports too. So what do? They go to sites, these sites that give you what's it called, updates or wherever, analytics sites. Yeah, they give you predictions. They are vast into predictions. They study past soccer games. They study the strength of a team. They study managers and everything, and they look at the possibilities of the chances of a team winning games. And so they pool resources and they run this thing as a business. But what I've discovered is this, that they have a budget for running this business. They have, it's crazy what I saw, and you know, why I was studying. Like in a whole month like this, these guys have a schedule of all the matches that will take place. So you might see three young guys like my age, or you know, our age, you know, between 20-30 years old. They will come together on their screen or maybe on their dashboard in the house there. They have all the major matches. They have all the major club sites they are following and what have you. They have them on their schedule like this, and they have guys within them who are already predicting and studying and researching for the guys that will win, and the odds, the likely odds that the house, that is the gaming centers, will give to them, and what their position will be on that match. Sometimes they might decide that we will not bet on this match. We feel that with the kind of level of politics going on this match, there's likely going to be a buy. There's likely going to be a buy on this match. You know, sport officials might be so interested to want to put money on this match so that this thing can lose. So if they don't have clear information about those things, they might not even bet on that match. Meanwhile, the whole world is betting on that match. These guys, they have in-depth intelligence. They might not even bet on that match. They might just stay back and just watch. And they are not staying back to sit down and watch. They are looking at the people who are putting hands into these things, the political gladiators, football gladiators, and seeing that these guys have so much vested interest in this matter. So there's likely going to be some money changing hand, and maybe these guys might just pay this guy so that they can lose the match. Fine, they won't do that. But what they will do is they will study the things that has happened around that match, and they are looking in the future that if this same scenario happens again, there will be no need for us to put our hands into this kind of thing again. Of course, this kind of thing will happen again. In the next 3 months, you'll be sure that two teams will meet themselves, and because of the officials have too much vested interest, they are ready to bring out money. Meanwhile, the whole world is going to bet and say this team will win. Meanwhile, somebody, just maybe one or two people, don't put money. I beg man, I'll let this match go against, so that the house is going to win. Meanwhile, the whole world don't bet say this thing. Meanwhile, just 2 or 3 people, or maybe the team officials don't give us, and I sell that match give us. So I noticed that while I was doing research, I noticed that these guys, they were not running it like na passion. I like football. They loved soccer, but it was a business for them. So they had funds that they were using to bet. They had their target for each week, what their goal was. So sometimes if they blow their capital for that month, and they know it's what they want, they did not meet their target, they are not going elsewhere to look for funds to say we want to play any other match. No. Are you getting me? These guys were so strict with this thing. I'm trying to show you the business aspect of this thing. We all of us will do we take them as passion now. And I've seen individuals that this same strategy, this was what they were running. For a whole month like this, they can come down and go check for all the matches that they will play for that month, and they will put them on their schedule list like this, and they will analyze. They will go to all this their predicting site, check everything finish. Okay, what will be the likely outcome of these things. They begin to predict and they begin to get their resources ready. But these guys don't go over the bar and say they just take any amount will come their hand. They could just blow like that. Let's say your monthly income is 300,000 naira. These guys are not crazy enough to take their whole monthly income and blow on betting. They would rather take 100k and know that this thing is business. Our goal for this month is we want to use 50,000 naira to trade and speculate on these outcomes for these matches. And if peradventure before the month ends we are able to hit or even meet our goals, beautiful. But once I've seen situations that I've seen guys who are so strict in their business, this is business of soccer, that even when they hit that target of what they are looking for before the month end, they are not even going to bet again, because I've seen where people disobey that their structure, and it has, what was like a success to them before the month ended turned out to be a loss, because the other teams that now finally played crashed all the profit they made. So what I'm trying to say in essence is, many years ago when this guy started this whole thing, I was interested in it, and so I followed it, but I just discovered that personally my passion for soccer was not that so high for me to now want to take money and start betting on. You also observe within our cycle too that I'm not that and I'm not that too good into predictions. So I'm even asking guys, oh boy, wait till you say these guys will play. It is based on the prediction that people now that I now play. But what I'm trying to say in essence is, I have seen guys who see this thing as a business and take them as business. They get funds where they use run this thing. No be all the money will enter their hand that they use blow. As a matter of fact, whatever comes in as their income, they will take, maybe if it's 20% of that income, and say this is what we are setting up. And if peradventure we lose this money before the month end, they are not going anywhere to go and borrow. They are waiting for the next month to come and they will continue. They see it and take it as a business. Are you getting me?
Mr. Emma, I won't lie to you. If we continue with this analysis that you are giving us, we may not leave here, but I'm really hoping we continue this.
Okay.
Because no, this is deep.
Now the thing is this, Panthers and people who bet, if you are somebody who loves this and you have a passion for this, see, go beyond this Madrid and Bayern Munich thing. I will shock you that there's a whole school behind soccer betting. If you go online and go and study, there's a whole school behind this thing. Many of our guys take this as passion, I'm passionate about soccer. But if you are really going to make money behind this whole scene, there's a whole lot of learning to do. We'll need to go behind and study a whole lot more. And this idea of this guy won't play today, what you won't put, this fast approach to weekend cash, I think that is what all of us are looking for.
Everybody wants fast cash.
But there is fast cash in football if you take the long-term approach, and the long-term approach will make sure that your losses are not as high as what it is or what is happening right now, because at this point in time you are going to be treating it as a business, not as a passion or as your body they shake, you won't put everything you get. No.
So if Arsenal is playing, I should not bet.
I'm not saying that you should not bet. I'm saying that your betting is going to be on a calculated level right now. It's not going to be like the way you run and before one man thing. I just want to make it fast. No. You already know that, okay, for this whole month, 15 matches go play. What will be the capital we will get on ground or is run this thing? How much expected in returns are we expecting to get? If peradventure our plan doesn't go through, what is your plan B? Are you going to borrow, or are you going to look for cash? Like I said, I have studied a little bit about these guys back then when I was so much interested in. I noticed they had many things. Some of these guys even had fallback plans. There were some high stakes matches that they really had to look for funds to play, because they knew that those matches were going to be like a comeback for them in their business. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot of scenarios to this whole thing. But serious, if guys out there are going to take this, if you know go on, if you are not taking this thing as more look for fast money for weekend, and you are going to stay in this thing long term, you need to build a structure around this whole thing. Don't treat it like a passion thing. Take it as a business. Are you getting me? And you as a business now, your own not to win. Red app own not to win. You too not to win. So your strategy now comes on a higher level. Your thinking comes on a higher level. The way you now run this thing is on a higher level. You are not seeing like the ordinary guy who's like match won't take place 5 minutes, and that time you drag your knit card, they run. You go sporting house, you won't go place, but no. The guys where they run this as business, they just take one good chair like this now, sit down with, if not water or this thing, they sit down there and they talk before the match place. Depending on their strategy, they fit don't place their bet already. If na first half they won't place their, they don't already know these things. They are looking at the people that see. I was opportune to watch a video many years ago, and I saw something. This guy said something. This guy said, if our plan doesn't go on, or they bring this particular player in, don't you think this particular player can turn all our strategy we have been thinking since?
Ronaldo is that kind of player.
So I was privileged when I was doing research, and this guy they were just in their bedroom, and they were like, they had everything set up for this game. They knew how much they were going to invest for this game. They said what are the backups for this plan in case anybody is removed? They now called some name. The guy said, see, this guy, the guy might not be full on energy, but he's good as a talent, and the coach might not want to use him on first row. If they bring this guy in, does this guy have the ability to upturn? The answer, there's a possibility. So we might play this game now. We will take this bet. They will play this bet for this particular game 2 times or 3 times,
just in case of necessity.
So it was a high stake game for them. It was going to turn their fortune around, but it was more or less like 1 or 2 individuals that will be brought in at the second half at any point in time could scatter everything. So they now said, okay, this particular game we'll go bet on this game 3 times. These 2 people no fit scatter them. Of course, if you check out the outcome of betting on the particular game for 3 times on that same game, they had a different strategy. So even if now okay, first half now what go happen be this, they know that they would have taken some win from there, depending on whatever they had. But I was privy to see that, and I said that, see, when people sit down and think like this is long-term strategy. This is not magic they play today. You can't they drag your this thing. Now that time you want to go betting shop, go drop it.
It is well, Mr. Emma. We have come to the end of today's session. Hopefully, the citizens of the Red App we'll see Mr. Emma on this.
Citizens of Red App, I greet you guys. I hope that you guys will go beyond this. I'm not an expert. I'm by no means an expert at this, but I have seen guys do things in a different way. This thing gets spiritual. It gets spiritual well. Take them as business, but if you don't take them as business, guy, don't leave them. No allow the thing kill you. Thank you guys. It's nice. It's nice having you guys, and I hope to
get comments.
See your comments. For many of them, we won't crucify me. I know I'm already crucified. I know I'm already crucified. I don't die already.
All right. See you in our next video.